on, everybody? Today I am unboxing something that I've actually put on my Mustang for over a year now with the tune and the Whipple, and now Julie has one, which is this one, and I've already installed the iDRIVE unit onto the 2019 Ranger that we have. And just as an FYI, we do not have a tune on the truck. That's for a few different reasons, but we do have a 100,000 mile bumper-to-bumper warranty on the truck, so we are wanting to retain the warranty. I decided not to do it just because where we're traveling, 93 octane might not be as readily available, so we decided not to do the tune. However, for those of you, and the way the iDRIVE unit works is it plugs inline onto your pedal. So I'll show you guys underneath there, but basically you unplug your pedal wire with this harness into the pedal system, and you plug your stock harness in here, and you plug the pedal in here, or I think it's vice versa, and then this wire goes to the control unit. So to install this in your 2019 Ranger, what you're going to want to do is look underneath your dash, and obviously you know the gas pedal, and on the gas pedal on the top there is a connection with a red clip on top of your gas pedal. You're going to want to push up on this tab and then remove this harness. So push up on the tab, push into the harness, and then lift up. And as you can see, I've got the wire for the iDRIVE. I've got the wire for the iDRIVE running through here, just so I can show you guys. I'm going to clean it up a little bit. So I've got the wire running from the gas pedal area, and I mounted it here. And iDRIVE is kind enough to provide a wipe to prep the surface. There's a couple different settings on the iDRIVE, and I'm going to show you guys this in a second. So once you got your iDRIVE installed, it is a very simple process to get things going. It only took me about a few minutes to get underneath the dash to install the iDRIVE. It has a few different settings. U modes are basically adjusting the sensitivity of the iDRIVE unit. U0, let's go to 0, is basically bone stock. Now, let me go ahead and explain a few things, because a lot of people are like, well, does this unit give you more horsepower? No, it doesn't. It doesn't increase torque, it doesn't increase horsepower. But if you're not familiar with how tuning works with EFI cars, like the 2015 Mustangs or like the Ranger, basically your tuner will adjust pedal sensitivity, tip-in, and different types of settings to give you that feeling that the car is faster. Now, they are adding timing, they're adding more fuel to accommodate extra air if you have an intake system. So with the timing added and with more fuel with 93 octane, they can do that to increase your horsepower and torque. However, the biggest thing that people notice when they tune their vehicles is the throttle response. Partly that's some parts the extra horsepower and torque, but the majority of the feeling is the adjustments that the tuner makes within the pedal sensitivity. Like I said, this unit isn't going to give you extra power and torque, but it's going to give you and feel like in the pedal. Now, a common misconception with these types of units, like the iDRIVE, a lot of people think that, well, oh, it just makes you go wide open throttle faster. That isn't the case. I know on my Mustang, I use a very small setting like U3. U3 gives me a little bit more throttle sensitivity over the tune, and this can piggyback off your tune. So you don't have to consult your tuner or anything. It's not going to change anything in timing tables. It's not going to change anything that's going to affect any type of fueling in your vehicle. What I would recommend, and since this is in regards to Rangers, new Rangers, a lot of people aren't really tuning their vehicles for extra horsepower and torque. They might be a little bit, but they're not going out and drag racing their Rangers. They're looking for more pedal feel. They're looking for better throttle response, and this can give it to you without having to possibly void your warranty. Now, another question is, well, will a tune void my warranty? More than likely, no. Dealerships usually have to prove that your tune caused the problem. Now, you can get a total jerk dealership which says, yeah, the tune caused, a failure in cylinder, 4, and it just caused all these problems. Your fueling wasn't right, and we're going to blame it on the tune. That's the worst case scenario. Now, the best case scenario is the dealer doesn't care about the tune. However, with this will not void your warranty. And in fact, if you wanted to, you can remove this just as quickly as you install it. And that's one of the best things about this unit that you can have. For those of you that don't want to risk voiding your warranty, but you want that throttle response in your Ranger, this is an excellent option. I was very skeptical about it at first, but after running it, I really wanted one on the Ranger, and I finally got the chance to put it on because the Ranger is running a stock tune. It is not running an aftermarket tune. I really wanted to see if the changes on the throttle response translated really well over to a stock tune. So another couple options is if you do this, AC is an automatic mode. So depending on your foot pressure, it'll adjust the sensitivity of your throttle. So if you give it a lot of throttle, it'll give you a lot of response. E is an economy mode. So if you guys are wanting to tow, or if you're wanting to just drive on a road trip, these economy modes, it adjusts the sensitivity of your pedal to give you more fuel economy. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to set it to U3, and it's really hard to translate this to feel the throttle response yourself. You're gonna have to kind of just take my word for it, right? I don't get any type of kickbacks on this. I don't get any type of money if you purchase one. So this is completely up to you guys if you want to drive or if you want to get one of these. But I will say, you are gonna feel a huge difference. This isn't like one of those types of mods where you're like, well, if I spend all this money and I'm gonna maybe only feel it at like wide open throttle. You're gonna feel a huge difference when you're barely in the gas, and that's fully adjustable if you don't like that feeling. So right now I'm able to get on it. I'm on it very lightly, but it feels like I have a tune on the car, which feels amazing. I always felt like the stock tune on the Ranger, and just driving it the past 11,000 miles, is that the stock tune, the pedal was kind of lazy. And that was the big thing about the pedal or the throttle sensitivity on the stock tune on the Ranger I wasn't a fan of. So I'm going to go ahead and give it half throttle, and I'm going to show you guys what it looks like. So the downshift was very quick, and that was usually I would have to go 75% throttle to make it feel like that, and that was definitely not the case. The truck just feels a lot better. Right now it's on the U3 setting. I can set it to U9, which will give the throttle sensitivity like a real kick. So let me go ahead and set it to U9. All right, so it's set to U9. I'm gonna give it like, that's 5% throttle. And that's like 25% throttle. It feels absolutely crazy. Like, it feels awesome. I probably wouldn't leave it at that setting, so I'm gonna set it back to U3, which is what I think is great on the Rangers. And that's the great part of this. You can dial it in. If you want the throttle pressure to be more sensitive, it can be more sensitive. If you want the throttle to be a little easier so that you can get better fuel economy, you can do that too. I think you get a lot of value out of this product. It's so easily reversible, right? A lot of people, these trucks are new, and the fact that these trucks are new, a lot of people are afraid to modify their trucks so that they don't want to void their warranty and run into problems. And that's the fantastic part of the iDRIVE unit. It is fully 100% reversible. And if you guys aren't familiar with iDRIVE, just look it up in the it's very popular in the Jeep community, and it's very popular in the Australian off-road community. The capabilities of the iDRIVE are absolutely fantastic, and you are not going to regret getting one. I think the price is very reasonable for what you get. When you're talking about tunes, you're looking at the cost of fueling, and you're looking at the cost of getting the actual tune and a tuning device. Personally, for me, I think this is perfect for exactly what I want out of the truck. I think you're not going to get much better in terms of cost per value when you're looking at something like this. So if you have any questions, let me know. And if you do purchase one of these, let me know what you think in the comments below. I hope you take this video and at least check out the unit. The link is in the description of the video to purchase your iDRIVE unit for the 2019 Ford Ranger directly. And yeah, like I said, I get no kickbacks from it. I'm just giving you my honest opinions on it as a person that enjoys modifying my Mustang and modifying my Ranger, except with our Ranger, I'm not tuning the vehicle. So hope you guys enjoyed this, and I will catch you next time. Bye.